Hey, welcome back. It's day 4 and you're still with the challenge 4 days into it. That's awesome. It's really difficult to commit to something and to stick with it. And I feel like if you can get through the first week, it's just gonna get easier and easier. So congratulations on sticking with it so far. If you have been, I asked on the welcome video, which if you didn't watch, you can check that. I don't really say anything too interesting in the welcome video, but I kind of challenged people who are practicing early in the morning to get right on their mat first thing before getting on the socials or checking the emails. If you took that challenge, you didn't have to, but if you took it, how's it going? It's really tempting to get on that device first thing, huh? Okay, so today we're going to talk about balance. Balance in life, balance in the practice, balance in the spine, all that kind of stuff. In yoga philosophy, we say that there are opposing energies running up and down the spine, Ida, or channels, energy channels running up down the spine, Ida and Pingala, or sun, moon, heating, cooling, masculine, feminine. And through the central channel, or the sushumna nadi, when these energies come into balance, energy can be harnessed up through the sushumna nadi, the central channel, up to the pelvic floor, through the base of the spine. So part of our yoga practice, nice stretch, Ollie, part of our yoga practice is coming into balance with these energies. And I want to propose to you the idea of the solid and unmoving, and how important this idea is, but then also the more fluid, like water, solid and unmoving like a mountain, but then fluid like water, non-resistant. And really in our yoga practice, we want to be able to cultivate both of these at the same time, so that we have balance moving through the sushumna nadi, a balanced energy. And through the marriage of these opposing energies, we can find really what we're looking for in the essence of the practice. So let's get started. Come onto your back actually to start. And we're just going to completely relax here. Let the bones drop into the mat. Now I know that 60% of you probably fast forwarded that part. So we're talking about balance. Okay. Relax on your back. Palms up. Let your hips relax, your shoulders. Let your abdomen relax. And so let the body completely drop. And notice as you're relaxing that you might tune into the fluid feeling in your body and with your breath. Notice where you can feel your breath moving freely and fluidly. So we're looking at today finding relaxed effort. Sthira Sukhamasana. Solid or firm, yet with ease or relaxed, is what the Yoga Sutra suggests. Now gently hug your left knee into your chest as you stretch your right leg out along the ground. So if it's completely fluid, it's just hanging. There's no sthira. So I want you to have enough stability, like you want to hold your knee in place. You want to reach through your foot. So there's a certain element of activity, but then find where you can relax through the reach of your leg. It's not all rigid. Stretch your left arm up, lift through the shoulder blade, and reach through the armpit and shoulder blade overhead as your ribs draw down. So there's the firming, and the fluidity comes through the side body reach, releasing through the neck and the jaw. Bring your arm back up and change legs. Hug your right knee in. As you reach through your left foot, you're not just letting the leg hang out to the side. There's the stability, the balance of effort and surrender. And then as you engage your core to hold the rib cage, reach through your right armpit, up through your arms, stretch and reach. Let the neck find ease. And through your breath, you can find ease. Your breath will give you a clue if you're overdoing or underdoing. Walk the fine line. Now change sides. Bring your right hand to your left knee, and as you reach your right leg out, now hover it above the ground. Reach through the leg, reach through the arm. Change sides. Stretch and reach. Reach through your sit bones out of your lower back so your lower back has length. Change sides. Should we make it a little more interesting? Add a crunch. Both knees up. Crunch up a bit. But focus on elongating. Reach through your sit bones. Reach through the back of your skull away from your buttocks. And as you hug your left knee gently in, reach and stretch. And change sides. And keep going now, alternating. Until you feel like your abs are going to explode. Now, just a couple more here. It's going to turn to Pilates class. No, just kidding. Okay, now hug your knees into your chest. Maybe even make some little circles with your knees. Rolling on your lower back a little. Go any tension there. And roll yourself up. Now come onto your hands and your knees. Inhale, let your spine go into extension, the back bend. And then as you exhale, round through your spine. Now come into neutral. Now holding this neutral position, so you're not arching or rounding, put your right hand behind your head. Now lift your left knee up behind you with the knee bent and just feel like if I really hold my lower back in neutral, I can't lift the knee as high as opposed to just kicking up like that. So the balance of sthira and the ease of trying to reach up. Find that there's some muscle working in the back of the leg. Exhale, bring elbow knee together. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Hold in the up position. Now reach the arm and the leg straight. Lower down. Change sides. Lift up. Holding neutral. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one, lift. Hold. Now reach out. And release. Stretch back into downward facing. Reconnect to your steady breath. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Let your head drop down. Roll yourself up to stand. Spread your arms and reach up. Spread your arms and fold forward. Inhale, slide the hands up to the shins, elongate the spine. Exhale, fold. Roll yourself up. Spread your arms and reach up. Spread arms and fold forward. Inhale, slide the hands up to the shins, elongate. Exhale, slide deeper. Now plant your hands, step back into a plank position. Holding your plank, push the floor down. Good. Now we're going to train keeping the core engaged. Let's try to draw the scapula towards each other so that you kind of sink into your blades without sinking your spine. And then reach the shoulder blades into the hands, push the ground away. Again, slowly draw in and then reach. Connect the rib cage down to the pelvis. Elongate through the core of the spine. Sushumna nadi connection. One more time. Retract shoulder blades and then protract. Reach into the hands. Good. Keep the reach as you glide back into down dog. Now press down through your left big toe mound and raise your right leg up as you inhale. Exhale, step your foot up by your thumb. Drop your back knee right underneath your hip. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms forward, turn the thumbs down, arms internally rotate and reach. Grip your buttock under, let your upper back round. Inhale, pull your elbows back into cactus. Lift your heart, baby back bend in your upper back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, pull back. Stretch arms forward. Now reach your right arm back and twist. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, twist. Keep the twist. Put your left hand down onto the inside of your foot. Lift your back knee up. Hold. Steady breathing in and out through the nose. Firm the back leg. Elongate through the spine, but then find the ease in the pose. Bring your right hand down and step into plank pose. Sthira Sukhamasana, firm yet calm and relaxed. Stretch back into downward facing dog. And as you press your right big toe mound down, raise your left leg up. Step your foot up to your thumb. Drop your back knee right underneath your hip, and as you inhale, come up. Exhale, reach arms forward as you internally rotate and round. Inhale, baby back bend, pull back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Neutral as the arms stretch forward and twist. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, twist. Put your right hand down. Lift your back knee up. Energize through your back leg. Instead of just letting the back leg hang, body just hang in the pose. Stretch through your back leg, elongate through your spine, but then soften through so you can turn through the rib cage. Bring your hand down. Step back, plank position. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step or hop to the front. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, fold forward. Sit into chair pose, drop your hips, raise your arms up. stand, samastiti. So as we already learned how to physically balance in the body, we're going to integrate the idea of energetically balancing. So as you shift your weight into your left foot, your heel, your big toe mount, and your little toe mount are your tripod to balance. Bring your right heel up onto your left leg. Tree pose. All right, so we got this feeling of balancing. And now we're going to find the firm quality, the reach through the foot. Press down through those 3 points in your foot. So there's some effort. But find where you can find ease so the breath can flow. And a real subtle or advanced practice is all about balancing the opposing energies here. Now, try to interlock your fingers and raise your arms up overhead. Turn the palms inside out and reach up. Bring your arms back down. Change legs. Balance on your right foot and bring your left heel up. Interlock the fingers. Turn palms inside out and reach up. Press and reach down through those 3 points. And feel as you reach down, feel that muscles start to turn on in your leg. But also notice how energy rebounds up through the floor, up through your body. Bring your arms back down. Lower your leg down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back. Plank pose. Turn on your core muscles and then retract your shoulder blades slowly. And protract, spread. Retract slowly. And protract. If you need to set your knees down, fine. If you're ready for a bonus challenge, without your body twisting, can you lift your right leg up 1 inch? If it bothers your wrists, you'd come onto your elbows or just set the knees down. Change legs. Lift the left leg up 1 inch. Keep your core strong, spine long. Breathe. Set that foot down. Now set the knees down and stretch back. Child's pose. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hips towards your wrists. Modified up dog. Engage the glutes. The back muscles turn on so the front can open. And then stretch back again. Come back up. Engage in the back so the front can open. And stretch back. Last one. Good. Come up into dog. And then from down dog, step your right foot all the way up to your right thumb. Now set up your back foot for warrior one. So turn the back toes in a little more than halfway so your toes point towards the front left corner of your mat. Ground through your back heel. Track your right hip with your right ankle as you inhale, come up. Then straighten your right leg, clasp your hands behind your back, open up across your shoulders and your chest, and fold forward and onto the inside of your right leg. Now inhale, come into a flat back position and stretch your arms straight back. Hold here for 5 breaths. Work on reaching down into the 3 points of your foot so you can feel the energy come back up the leg. If you want to give yourself more of a challenge, step up to balance on that right leg for Warrior 3. Three more breaths, whichever one you're doing. Now bend your knee. Warrior 1, raise your arms. Good. Hands down to the mat. Step back into down dog or out of vinyasa. So in this context, vinyasa means going through the chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and stretching back into down dog, but it really just means linking your breath with your movement. But that's the typical Ashtanga vinyasa that's become synonymous with the term take a vinyasa. Inhale, raise your left leg up. And as you exhale, step your foot up. Set up your back foot for Warrior 1. And as you inhale from your strong foundation, float your way up. Feel your feet reaching down evenly. Is the back leg lazy and dull? Are the arms lazy and dull? Straighten those elbows. Reach to your back foot. Find the steer. Find you're a solid mountain. But then find the ease, the water quality. Soften in your neck and in your jaw. Now straighten your leg and clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders open and fold forward onto the inside of your leg. Press down to the 3 points in your foot. Are you favoring the pinky toe side of your foot? Push the center heel and the big toe mound. Breathe length through your spine. Then inhale into a flat back position with the arms stretched straight back. Hold here. So we're really synthesizing all the poses that we worked on the first few days. And if you want to turn it into a flow where you then step up, go ahead. Now slide back into Warrior 1. Straighten your leg, turn your toes so your feet are parallel, and bring your knuckles together behind your back. Shoulders open, chest open. Now tip from your hips and fold forward. Go halfway, and then lengthen all the way down. Release the hands, set your fingertips down as you inhale, come into a flat back. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, lunge to the right. Put a stretch through your left inner leg. Come back up, bend the left knee, and lunge to the left. Change sides. change sides. And walk your hands around to the front of your mat and step back into downward dog. Dolphin pose, set the knees down. Set your elbows down under your shoulders. Press your forearms. And instead of rolling to the outside of the forearm, press straight down through the center of the forearm without your shoulder blades rounding into your neck. Lift your hips up. Then walk into plank on your forearms. If you need a break, take a break. Otherwise, swivel your feet and come into side plank on your right forearm. Be mindful not to overdo, so listen to your body. If it feels like too much on your shoulder, just drop a knee down. Change sides. Left elbow, right arm up. Both elbows down. Lower your pubic bone down and come into Sphinx pose. A little back bend here. If it feels like too much pressure on your lower back, then walk your elbows more forward. And feel here as you stretch through the front of your pelvis and roll your buttocks towards the backs of your knees. Can you stretch? Imagine you're drawing the skin from below your belly button up towards your chest. Take the back bend, the curve of the lower back, up through the middle and upper back. And then lower yourself down. Roll over onto your back. And lift your hips up for bridge pose. Reach your buttocks towards the backs of your knees. Reach down through your upper arm bones. And as the upper arm bones press down, can you feel how energy comes up through the body? So if you apply the right amount of effort, the energy flow is increased. And you find a balanced quality. If you push too much through your arms, everything hardens down in your neck and there's no flow. So just find, really we're looking to walk the edge of what's too much and what's not enough. Good job. Lower yourself down and hug your right knee into your chest. As you stretch your right arm out, take your knee over to the side. I like to put something underneath the leg or shin, so you could throw a block or something underneath. If you don't have something handy, just hook your right big toe behind your left knee as you twist. And breathe. Release that and change sides. one of the advantages of having the floor is that the floor is creating this sthira for us now. So when we're supine and just going into a deep stretch, we can allow for a little more ease, or a lot more ease rather, than when we're standing in a pose. And you can just feel how much more space and opening you can get. Come back to center. Hug knees to armpits. Hold that or take happy baby. Slow breathing in and out through your nose to release tension. Longer exhalations. Then set your feet down for Savasana today. If you like, you can try this modified version of Savasana where you take your legs in Baddha Konasana. If not, you can just take the normal one with the legs straight. And let go of the tension, the muscles of your face and your jaw. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Feel the muscles in the arms and the hands relax. Any tension up and down the sides of your spine, let it go. And in your hips and in your abdomen. Feel the groins relax. And the thigh bones, let them drop. Let go of any tension in your feet. And take a slightly fuller, deeper breath in and out through your nose. Roll over to your side. And press yourself up. Now, if you're ever thinking at the end of class, like you'd like to do a longer Shavasana, I'm going to put a link to where I do a full guided Shavasana, a full 5-minute, but for the sake of the challenge, to keep the length of the classes, we're just doing the shorter Shavasanas. But I hope you feel good, I hope you feel balanced, and maybe that sense of being able to play with the opposing energies in the body. Let me know how it went for you. Thank you. Namaste.